You're delivering a lot of benefit to them. You're not just selling them a solution. You're not selling them a widget. You're actually like helping them solve real problems and becoming a partner and creating a lot of value and benefit to them.
Yeah. And if you go in there with that perspective and you are actually bringing value and bringing something back to them, you will be the one and the person, the partner, the seller
Yeah.
that they will take your meetings and come back with because they don't look at it as a waste of time. Unlike somebody that just comes in, throws a bunch of slides, jams, here's our product, how much you want. They may never get another meeting, or it may be a long time before they get another meeting. So
Yeah.
very different kind of relationship, partnership that you're forming.
Yeah, and then when they have new problems that don't have a good solution to them, you're the one that they're going to come to and say, "Hey, I've got this problem. I don't see any solutions out there for it. Can you help build this for me?" And you get that proprietary insight, that unique understanding of the customers that, your competitors aren't going to have because you're there for them, you're their partner, you know them, and they'll trust you to kind of come up with these new solutions. Why are they having such a hard time selling? What's your advice to them?
So I actually did a presentation in 2017 to an incubator startup, and this was after I went through the early stage startup. First salesperson, about 12 people there, very smart group. But what I noticed, and from being engaged and being out in the Bay Area with other startups, is the first thing I observed was your best seller and top seller, always when you come out, is the founders,
Yeah.
because they're the ones that have the passion.
It's easy for you to get out there and kind of connect the dots and the pain points to how you can solve them. If you document that and make it a repeatable process and kind of how do you ingrain that same level of knowledge in someone coming from a different industry? You can't. So you got to start to, create that qualification process and understand where your leads are coming from and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, what about, any advice you have on kind of overcoming objections and, when people are trying to throw you off your game and you know, well, your competitor does this so much better or you're so much more expensive. How do you deal with those kinds of situations?
Yeah, some people like to run from objections. I like to think that you want the objections. Objections, to me, I try to take a mindset is engagement, right? And something you have to overcome. So you have to continue your qualification process. If you really feel that you have value that you could bring there, right? It's your job to overcome the objectives. And what you don't want is to someone not say anything to you, just say, yeah, that was great. I'll get back to you because they won't.